Welcome back. Today we're in Madisonville, Louisiana at the Maritime Museum, and inside the museum is a replica of the CSS Pioneer, an early Confederate sub that was built in New Orleans and was scuttled in 1862 when Union troops came up the river. So let's go check it out and stay tuned. I'm going to give you a full history of the CSS Pioneer. The museum contains a full-scale replica of the experimental Confederate submersible, the Pioneer. Using diagrams and drawings made during the war, the museum partnered with Southeastern Louisiana University to make the replica of the first prototype Confederate submersible made by James McClintock, Baxter Watson, and Horace Hunley, the same men who would ultimately create the submersible H.L. Hunley. The replica you see here contains all external parts of the submersible, including its propeller, attached powder keg, hatch, planes, and conning tower. A section of the hull is even cut open so I can get in, or other visitors can enter the model to experience the cramped inside of the design. All right, I'm gonna go get in this bad boy. You can see how cramped and small it is. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, no thank you. Oh, you can see how just snug this is. This would be absolutely insane to be in this thing. And keep in mind, this is 1862. Right back there. You can see my arm just reaches right there, and I can go all the way across with my arm this way. And there's not much room. My head is hitting the top. Horace Lawson Hunley was an American inventor and marine engineer. He's most famous for designing and constructing submarines for the Confederates during the Civil War. Born on December 29, 1823 in Sumner County, Tennessee, Hunley and his family moved to New Orleans during his childhood, where Horace primarily grew up. After studying law at the University of Louisiana, he was admitted to the bar in 1849 and shortly thereafter was elected to the Louisiana State Legislature. Throughout his tenure in the legislature, he also practiced law from his home in New Orleans. When Louisiana seceded from the United States and joined the Confederacy in 1861, it quickly became apparent to all of the coastal states the need to prevent a Union blockade. Louisiana, and New Orleans in particular, were vulnerable to attack by sea and reliant upon ocean-going trade for its economy. This fear quickly became reality when Union warships appeared off the coast and President Lincoln declared a blockade of the South. This had an immediate effect on the Confederate economy, and the Confederate government reacted by promising a $50,000 bounty to anyone who could sink a Union ship. In an effort to secure a bounty, Hunley joined engineers James R. McClintock and Baxter Watson to build an experimental submarine. The Pioneer, as they called it, did not last long, as the men were forced to scuttle it when Union troops captured New Orleans a few months later.